how to create value and get more money from your customers, like the shippers and brokers. This is how we do it. Here's the details. Actually, the way what brought this up to light was actually a shipper had put a picture of the load inside of the packing slip, so when it gets received, you know exactly how it was shipped out of the facility. And that basically reminded us what we do day in and day out here at Voyager to make sure that we're taking advantage and getting the most we can from these customers.
Yeah, so basically the actual flyer that we did is pretty cute, and that sparked a conversation about what we do here at Voyager. Why do we have some customers, some brokers to actually willing to do business with us over somebody else? And in many cases, it's nobody's gonna pay you, an extra $1 million. However, people are willing to pay more money for a good service.
Absolutely. And I think, we say it all the time, trucking is made in the details, and this is that one small detail that makes a huge difference in the long run. Because if you look at a whole year, man, it makes a difference.
It is, because, for example, let's say you get not much, $25 extra, just because broker likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take a whole year, and that's gonna be thousands and thousands of dollars in owner-operator pockets.
And all you really got to do is be consistent.
Yes,
right.
To be consistent, because that's the only way we're gonna learn it. So one of the things that we do to bring more customers and to create the value is we make owner-operators to take pictures every time we get loaded and offload it. And we're gonna tell you how we use those pictures. But the funny thing is, all that is done with two goals in mind. Number one, to create value for a customer. So next time that same broker or same shipper is actually asking for Voyager.
Yeah.
And value number two is protect yourself from bad claims, bad shippers, bad brokers, bad people in general, or just negligent dock workers sometimes, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, and the drivers, man, we get pissed. Like, man, did you send me a picture of a load? Man, I don't understand why do I need to do this? This is bullshit. This is this. This is that.
Until it helps them out, man, like avoiding a claim, or even, in one particular situation, right before they got sealed up, had a picture of the loaded trailer, one of the panels right on top, perfect condition. You can see the trailer number on the inside because we number them on the inside. Once we got unloaded, the unloader said, I didn't make that hole. Well, guess what? We had the before and after. So, yeah, you did.
So here we go. And those situations, we're going to help a lot. Like through any given year since we've been doing this, it actually did help us avoid thousands of dollars out of our pocket, out of owner-operator's pocket in the repairs of equipment for something that was not caused by us or the owner-operator. That was literally caused by a negligent dock worker. And nobody wants to admit their fault. It's never anybody's fault. So having those pictures is gonna be really, really helpful as a proof. And then let's go to the exciting part: the money and the customer relationship. So, for example, every time our owner operator gets loaded, hey, snap a picture, shoot it to the dispatcher. And again, nobody likes to do it for whatever reason, but like once we start seeing the money, I think it changes a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what the dispatcher does, he takes that same picture of a loaded trailer and shoots it to the customer or the broker, and like, hey, my guy is loaded. Here's your stuff on the trailer. The cool thing about it, like nobody does it for them. Nobody ever does it. And no matter how you feel about them, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, that's your customer. This is who is paying the bills. And I agree. We should pay more. As a matter of fact, we should pay a lot more.
That's for another video.
However, $25 is $25.
Hey, yeah, for sure.
1,000 times $25, that's a lot of thousands. That's a lot of thousands. So, and this is what we do, and eventually people get conditioned to it. And now let's say, the broker is looking for a good, reliable carrier to move this load for their new customer. the customer that we just got and we really, really want to impress. All we do, just go to DAT. Let's search who is in the area. And like, if somebody knows Voyager, we would be like, hey, check if any Voyager's trucks are there.
Right.
We punch it in, and here we are. And now what we're going to do, we're going to reach out to us and be like, look, man, I got this really, really important customer, and I really, really need to shine. Can you do this load for us? Of course, if you got the money.
We got the truck.
we got the truck. Money talks, bullshit walks. So, and then we get, obviously, we get paid well. I'm not saying, again, nobody's going to give us $1,000 extra for a little bit of extra. However, like we will be a lot more willing to budge.
No, yeah, because even like you said, when starting new customers, trust me, man, some of those guys are going to pawn that idea off as their own. By the way, we get pictures. And now they're because we're consistent in sending pictures, they use that on the forefront to probably get a little bit more business.
Yeah, and what we don't see from the carrier's aspect or from the owner-operator's position, we do not see a lot of shit that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Nobody is answering a phone call. And I understand, like, some brokers are freaking annoying, man. Like, we got to call you in the middle of the night for nothing. Just like, hey, what's an update? Man.
But you know what? But I think not all, but I think some of those things also come from like these very sensitive customers. Like some people are shipping stuff that they just want an update like every 5 minutes, and they don't know trucking. They just know that their product is on the way to the warehouse.
Of course, and we obviously think that everybody is just having a blast to work for them, and there is nothing else to do, just be updating them. Of course, I understand that, but at the end of the day, once you create a value, people are going to come back for more of that value. And it's going to be very different than, let's say you just, the customer has to look for you to find out if you got loaded or not. And here you are sending an email with a picture of a load saying loaded, ETA on time.
Yep. That's what, and then now it spirals into even if there's a breakdown, it's even that much easier to handle because they know you're on top of it. They know it's probably not bullshit. There's some people out there that obviously break down genuinely, but not everybody.
Not everybody.
And they're exposed to all those kind of elements. So just because you don't do it, it doesn't mean that they're not experiencing things of that nature.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, all these little things like that, and I think it's actually pretty cool, in the long term, benefits the whole team. So on our end, obviously, we as a company, we're able to make more money. Our owner-operators who participate, obviously, in the program and who understand the program, we make more money. We get better loads. And again, like, I have to be very careful when I say get better loads. That does not mean that you get some, like, crazy paying loads when everybody else is pulling freight for $1 a mile or whatnot. But we're talking in the long run, better gigs, better loads, better treatment, and a little by little, it adds up. And at the end of the year, that can be a lot of money.
Yep, because like you said, it's either tied to the money or relationship. You're just creating value in different areas. Like we said from the beginning, trucking is made in the details. Because other than that, we're all in the same market.
Yeah, so hopefully that helps to explain this whole situation to some of the owner-operators that don't like that idea on our fleet.
Yeah.
Because there is always somebody who is a little pissy about things like that. But at the end of the day, whatever it takes to make the money, to get ahead, to be better than everybody else, and to stay in business while other people bitching and moaning, and while doing that, actually continuing creating their situation even worser by not doing anything about it.
For sure. Yeah, man.
So here we go. Hope that helps. If you guys don't do that, try it. Is that going to give you results overnight? Probably not. It takes a little bit of time to actually be consistent and stay on top of things. And then at the end of the day, you will have a lot of people that kind of love to do business with you, even if you are a little bit more expensive than the next carrier.
All right, guys. Be safe. Drive safe.
And we'll talk to you soon.
How to create value and get more money from your customers, from the brokers and the shippers. This is how we do it. So check the... Damn it. Put my hands in my pocket, man. All right.